What's cracklin', everybody? I'm Grillmaster. Welcome to Encased, a sci-fi post-apocalyptic RPG. So, I love sci-fi, post-apocalyptic, and RPGs. I actually grew up like with Fallout 2. Like when that came out, I got that right away as a kid, and it was amazing. I loved it. It's probably one of my favorite games is Fallout 1 and 2. And this is supposedly like they took homage of that. So we're gonna jump into a new game. They just had a big content update.
You remember how it all started.
Whoa!
The year was 1971. The dome was discovered in a remote desert, a gigantic structure of unknown origin. Then, the leading world powers founded the Cronus Corporation with the purpose of researching it. Scientists and other experts were transported inside the dome from Crystal Sands, a city built at its foot. The Spire Station was also built at the top of the mysterious formation, and all the goods and personnel were moving through it to reach the lands beneath the dome. Cronus promised the flourishing of the civilization in its advertising materials. Teleportation technology, flying cars, new power sources, the cure for all diseases, maybe even eternal life. Who knows? We thought it's our golden ticket. We thought these hospitality open doors led us to the greatest treasury in the universe. And although it was impossible to leave the dome, this subtle warning didn't stop us. Our faith in the better future made us blind. We were looking for new technologies and found millions of strange mechanisms we didn't know how to use. We were searching for immortality, but we lost so many lives. We let the genie out of the bottle, and we had no idea what it will take in exchange for fulfilling our wishes. We were delusional, not seeing the big picture. In September 1976, the day you were delivered from Spire to Magellan Station, the delusions were never stronger.
Okay, I'd never actually seen that before. I did go to the character creation screen because I wanted to read ahead of time as to how I'm going to want my character, because I knew it's just like anything where you kind of set your character up and lots of choices for when it comes to stats and everything. So you can push escape and skip through that. And so I skipped it when I saw it the first time because I like always saving the intro videos and stuff for when I'm actually going to record. If I can't skip them, then I just Alt F4 out of the game. But we have character creation screen, alright. So we gotta choose our name. I'm gonna do Grill just like usual. Age 19. I'm old. So you got different sections you can choose from. Blackwing is like more military, and it tells you what the bonuses you get for it. Orange Wing, okay, don't show me this again, I understand. It's like you're basically a criminal that's trying to turn around things. This is more science-y and medicine and stuff. This is all about technology and contraptions and things. This is all about like leadership, you got your suit on and stuff. I'm going with this one. I like science and medicine and stuff. Often said the time of great discoveries is now past. What nincompooperi, I can say words. Just like Galileo and Newton, White Wing employees are launching a new era of science. We represent the best minds of humanity, working diligently in laboratories equipped with the most modern tech to uncover the mysteries of the ancient civilization. So as far as the character, we got male, female, other, body type, well, yeah, obviously, head type. Oh man, why does, what? Proceed to the next thing. So this is our attributes. You basically have different things: physical strength, awareness, intuition, environmental sensitivity, constitution, stamina and overall health, physical attractiveness, charm, and the ability to present yourself, mental acuity, intelligence, dexterity, reaction time, the favor of famously fickle Lady Luck, psi abilities, and resistance towards psionic attacks. So, I mean, it sets it up automatically for you. I'm just going to go with what's here. But depending on what you do, like you lower this, it lowers stuff over here. So, like, this is better. This doesn't do a whole lot of difference, it doesn't seem like. Then we get to choose skills, and you get to choose, like, one of these things to be your, like, it goes up faster than everything else. So we have more points in certain things because we have higher skills. And in order to unlock some things, you have to have your skills at certain levels, which... As far as this, I don't have any points I can put in here. I mean, I have 3 points I can put in here, but I'm not good enough on any of these things to actually make it go up. Almost on this one. Light weapons? Where am I? I need 60? Yeah, no, I'm not there yet. So I can do high tech. I have 4 points to put in. Long range attacks that stun enemy targets. Consumes 3 units of battery. No, I want this one. No, yes. Yeah, ability to set fire to adversary with your high tech weapon. I want that, and chance to stun the target. I want that. Alright, hand to hand, I'm not good enough. Melee, I'm not good enough. Psionics, we already have a shock, a powerful mind attack. I can't do anything else? No. Because I don't have enough points. And some things are currently unavailable in... Like, it's unavailable in the current version. Heavy weapons, I'm pretty sure everything... No? Heavy weapons, right here. Unavailable in current version. So they don't have everything in the game yet. They have like them listed, but they aren't actually available to use. So several things are basically still not available here. I think this update added some of these psionics things. Not 100% sure. Stealth, criminal. Got 1 point. Pickpocketing or lockpicking? Give me lockpicking. Speech. Barter or conviction level 2. Application of formal logic, rhetoric, and common sense arguments useful in discussions. Exchange unwanted trash for useful and valuable things. Ultimate outcome depends on your point of view. I guess barter would probably be better, because, I mean, if you can't even barter... Yeah, I'm going to choose barter. In gambling, I don't have leadership, I don't have points in. Contraptions, piloting, which is not in the game yet either. Currently unavailable in current version. This intrigues me, though. Basically, you can drive stuff around. That'll be fun when they add it. So I got 3 points here. I think I was looking at this before. This one, first aid restores health slightly, also treating light bleeding, poisoning, removing a small amount of radiation. I feel like that's going to be an important one. And then I only got 1 point. Set of measures to remove radiation and counters the laceration effect. So this is the other one I want. Technology, each one only costs 1? No, that costs 2. Okay, so I got mechanics and gunsmithing. I'm going to take that. Allows you to create and repair mechanical equipment, skill in manufacturing and repairing weapons. The other one was electronics level 2? I guess so. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. We can fix... Oh, okay, so it's just... No? I don't know. Why is it level 2? There's no level 1. Weird. Okay, hacking, 1 point, 1 point, 1 point. So I can get all these. So we can start hacking machines, which I want. Increase amount of experience points gained for certain accomplishments. Those are always like skills if you can get that you want early in the game, because it gives you more of a buff over time. Scanning is more efficient and grants you more knowledge points. Again, something I want early on in the game. Okay, and then precision mods. Survival. We only have 1 point for. Allows you to carry more useful items. Art of cooking, useful variety of ingredients, cooked foods, restore HP, and grant beneficial effects. Allows you to strip inventory items for parts, and grants a 30% chance to retain the shell after firing. I feel like this is going to be the best one. Because then we can take things apart and use our skills to put things back together, make our own stuff. Then we have unassigned tag skills, so I have to choose 3 things that I want to like raise up faster than everything else. One of which is, I feel, leadership, because it allows you to enlist 1 companion for your team. So I feel like this is one that I actually do want to keep as leveling up as fast as I can. So if I get to 35, then I can start getting other people, and then you can have 2 people, 3 people. Having companions seems like it would be a very beneficial thing. Speech is another one that I want up. And one more. I'm going to say getting our high-tech weapons up will be the best. Yeah. I mean, it's already pretty high, but... no, you know what? I'm going to actually go down here. Keep scrolling, keep scrolling. It's weird it doesn't want to scroll all the time. I'm going to do science. Because there's more stuff here. I mean, survival would maybe be good. Yeah, let's do survival. Our survival sucks. So we'll do survival. And then the overview of the thing. Oh. I didn't even realize the picture. We got picture-wise. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Whatever. Start the game. Whoa. 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 So many notifications. Okay. It's just telling us about items added, compounds. Combos? What? Okay. Nope, that's a give feedback button. So am I supposed to talk to people? New tip, unlock conversations? Okay, what do we got? We got scan. Examine in detail using scientific scanner. Toss a middle boat to check your hidden traps or discharge dangerous abnormalities. Anomalies. One might dig, or one might not. The main thing is to have the right tool. And smash a door, force a jammed lever, kick malfunctioning engine to life. Brute force can turn any situation around. Concord Station Terminal discovered. Are we just waiting to, like, go down? Cronus Corporation presents state-of-the-art cities which seem to have leapt from the pages of science fiction. Okay. Well-paid, safe work, career advancement opportunities, and a world-class social safety net. Useful and stimulating work in the world's best laboratories. We are thrilled to welcome you to the Dome. Please hold on to your handrails and prepare for landing. Okay. Gazing out the porthole, you can watch as the ground slowly approaches. It looks brown-black through the tinted glass and smoky blue on the horizon. Clouds pull apart from one another like cotton candy. You scan the desert for any sign of anomalies that you've heard so much about. A flat, dark object hangs in the air above the horizon. It vaguely resembles a mushroom cloud, but with a much more dense structure. In the distance, you can also see a strange, apparently man-made well all rising from the sand. All the radio ads and TV shows were telling the truth. This place really was made for those who place their trust in science. Just as you're about to move away from the window, you notice a whirlwind beginning to form above the Volcor plain. Gathering storm drifts unhurriedly above the desert. A crown of green lightning. Like green lightnings? Okay, it's weird. Flashing at its center. Clearly no ordinary weather phenomenon. It must be one of the dome's much discussed anomalies. Shrink back in horror from the weird storm and avert your eyes. Wait to see what happens when the whirlwind touches down. Yes. Apparently that ended the freaking... Okay. Seriously, let's pick up the pace. Alright, gonna open the door? Damn it, I got nothing. Did you ask for your more shifts? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna kind of move along past these people. Whoa, come here. Come on now, or you'll miss everything. A cheerful man in a white lab coat grabs you by the sleeve. Badge reading Ludvico Newsy, Scientific Analyst Export Department, is hanging limply from a clean uniform, still redolent of wash powder. Look over here, his gestures sweepingly upward in his hands in a field binocular. Ooh, yeah! Take the binocular and look at what he's looking at. You raise the binocular to your eyes. 4 times magnified, the whirling cloud above the rust-covered plains looks even stranger. Its core glows in flickering green light and flashes rhythmically, and the rhythm seems to form a complicated pattern. Newsy bends close to your ear, fascinating. Do you want me to set up some filters? If we intercept the red and blue spectrums, we'll see something amazing. It's like a signal, some kind of message. Ask him what is precisely that you're looking at. Ask him about the Scientific Analyst Export Department means. Yeah. I don't know. Laughs out nervously and snatches binocular from your hands. With the glasses raised to his eyes, he minutely adjusts the focus. It's a massive whirlwind north of Concord, not merely some desert sandstorm. That's an anomaly. I hope it lasts long enough for me to make a proper observation. Alright. As he looks from you to the capsule and the landing terminal entrance, he throws up his hands. Oh, me excusey. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. You better get going or you'll be late for checking. Your colleagues are already inside. The storm is growing stronger. Yeah, the storm is growing stronger. The white mutters in fascination. Is that what they call people that are like of that wing or whatever? Eyes glued to his binocular, fixed on the spinning wheel of clouds. Okay, it's indoor. The storm is too close to happening to Miss Yin? Chris Benny, don't be such a wet blanket. Okay, whatever. Oh my god, lots of things popped up. Whoa. Just great, Mr. James. What is this? It's locked? Okay. Come to the desk and I'll register you. Tall receptionist watches you from behind his desk with a bored, haughty look. He waves impatiently at you to approach. An employee glances at you indifferently. His upper lip is ever so slightly curled in contempt. All new employees must register first thing. Come up to the desk, please. The nameplate on the desk tells you you're talking with Dean Ryan Rayhart, administrator. The administrator slaps himself on the forehead. I almost forgot the regulation pre-registration greeting. Just a second. Okay. Rayhead produces a reel-to-reel tape recorder from beneath the desk, rewinds the tape at the beginning, and presses play. Speakers explode with a harsh, crackling sound, over which the tick-tick of a metronome slowly grows louder. Solemn music begins to play, and the administrator's face takes on a serious expression. Dear employee, on behalf of Cronus Foundation, I, Administrator Dean Rayhead, welcome you to your new life under the dome. The administrator coughs once and continues. By joining our company, you choose the path of science and progress. You are among mankind's best, and we ask that you live up to this title. Dean squints down at the monitor. Deserve this title. Do your job honestly. Obey the law. Respect your colleagues, and... The music fades, and the administrator begins wrapping up his speech. And together we will build the best possible future for all mankind. Okay. Dean puts the tape recorder away. Now that we're done with the official greeting, I'll register you and upgrade your Selectron, okay? Okay, so you're ready to begin the registration. Yeah, I guess. You walk up to the desk. Dean hands hover over the keyboard. He gives you a nod. Dictate your data to him. Pass him a note upon which you've written out your information in advance. Enter the data into the terminal on your own. I mean, I guess. Here, look, I already did it in advance. The administrator squints at the paper in the outstretched hand before setting it next to the keyboard and entering the information into the database. Rayhead scans the computer screen. So you've been assigned to Magellan Station. Yeah, okay. A special bus will bring you there after the briefings. Please pass me your Selectron so I can update the firmware. Dean snaps the docking port out of your pass to a recess in the casing of his computer. God, I can't read today. My brain is just, my vision is super bad, sorry. The administrator returns your Selectron. Cronus was founded as a society of scientists and military professionals. White Wing employees have special privileges at most of the original locations built in 71 and 72. And there are still purely white zones in Magellan. Limited access laboratories, operating rooms, the morgue, warehouses, and the main reactor. You should find plenty to occupy you here. Cool, we got lots of work to do. Dean continues. All new employees have a short list of tasks to perform on arrival. Do you want to hear all the details or just the short version? I mean, just give me the short version, man. Red snorts. To make it short, get your uniform from storage, your weapons from the armory, complete your weapon training at the training ground, then learn how to use the scanner, avoid anomalies, and properly catalog everything you observe. After that, go to the boarding area and wait for the bus to Magellan. That's it. I hope there aren't any questions. Respond that you have no more questions. Rayhead claps his hands in satisfaction. Great! He reaches for the tape recorder, but thinks better of it. The instructions call for a little welcoming preamble, but dash it all. That's nonsense. Welcome to Concord Station. Okay, so we gotta go to storage. God, what would you just give me a whole bunch of crap, apparently, if I would have freaking... And that's all I need to know. Let's go to storage. What is this? Equipment containers? Do I need to talk to you? Behind the counter, you find a small, neat guy. His gingery hair shines with some kind of gel. His badge says, Sydney Maynard, storekeeper. Silver perks up his approach. A thick notebook appears at once from under the counter. Sydney puts on thick glasses that seem to age him 5 decades in an instant and studies the lined pages. The silver. Why do you keep calling him the silver? Finally stops with his finger pinning down a particular page. This is your first uniform requisition, right? You can also purchase any equipment you need for the desert directly from me. Okay, say that you're interested in seeing what you know. I don't have any money, I don't think. Maybe I do. Rads, the time of day, the date. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. Before I give you the uniform, please listen to these instructions. Oh, God. Ask him to skip the instructions. I'm listening. Sydney fiddles with his hairstyle. So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Life inside the dome can be dangerous. You may get shot, spill acid on yourself, get an electrical shot, or suffer the effects of a dangerous anomaly. That's why it's important to wear protective equipment when traveling outdoors. Of course, it's hazardous situations. The equipment will get damaged, and more it's damaged, the more often one has to repair it. The silver continues. He points back towards the shelves behind him. We got repair kits for this gear. If you don't know how to fix stuff yourself, there are specialists at just about every base that can help. Sydney puts the notebook away. The instructions are over. Now I'm going to issue your uniform. Silver disappears into the back for a while and returns with a small package. Folding the package, Manage shows you a brand spanking new uniform. Sydney proudly shakes out a bright white jacket. It more resembles a thick mantle than a lab coat. Look, this is the most advanced clothing under the dome. It protects you from acid, aggressive mana, and radiation. Not very effectively, though. Don't expect miracles. He raises his finger. One important thing. In accordance with Order 16225, helmets and gloves are not included, but you can purchase them from me. Sydney slips the uniform under the counter, from whence sounds a metallic click. The storekeeper nods in the box in front of you. Go ahead and collect your uniform. Enjoy. Okay. So just take all. Okay. So, inventory. Equip. 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 Alright, so it gives me some stat. Well, what's a negative? Oh, I thought there was a negative. I don't want any negative stats. I do have $40. Combons. That's what its currency is. Electronic key for doors within Kronos facilities. Okay. A yellow envelope, thick and crisp. Inside is a solemn letter, printed in font that mimics real handwriting. That's weird. There's also a foil postcard and a ticket stub to the crystal sands sitting near the dome. Strip read. Dear candidate, please accept our sincerest congratulations. From this day forward, you are officially part of Kronos ranks. Our foundation is not merely the wealthiest and fastest growing company in the world. Above all, it is an organization of people, brave soldiers, astute scientists, talented engineers, brilliant managers, and other employees. Other employees, is that where like the orange team falls? These people will form a huge but cohesive team, and we hope you will soon find your own place in it. Make some new friends along the way. We're all united in a common goal. We believe in a bright future for every human being on Earth, and we are ready to work hard for that goal. Thank you for joining. Okie doke. This is a reputation. So, like with the other wings and stuff, do I just turn it off? Okay. Say you're interested to see what he has for sale. Sure, I'll show you what I got. You know, we're pretty well stocked in Concord. Take a look. Okay, so I don't have a helmet. Defense class +4. Value of 54. 56. I got 40. I don't have enough money to buy those. I could buy gloves. Researcher's gloves, isolator engineer's gloves, soldier's gloves, silver wing gloves. I mean, this would be what I want, right? I think. I guess. I'll buy this. How do I... Oh, okay, I put it right there. Okay. No, not 20. It's 38 total. That leaves me with only a couple dollars, but whatever. No, just 2. I don't know how I came up with 2. That was weird. Alright, 6. There we go. Now we're actual. Accept. Okay, we good? Come back anytime if you need anything. Now I have gloves. Alright. So I need to go to weapons and such? At least got an outfit on. Moving notification. Oh, I hate those oranges. What the hell? Okay. Whatever, man. Whoa, I can zoom way the crap out. What are you? Do I talk to you, I guess? Are you the weapons person? Smell of good tobacco wafts over the tall, thick woman from a meter away. Black lacquered pipe and an open logbook full of signatures and a metal flipped calendar sit on the counter in front of her. Nameplate reads, Margarita? I have no idea. I'm not even going to attempt. Woman smooths her coppery hair with one hand and casually lights her pipe. What can I do for you? Her voice is deep and gravelly. Oh, what can I do for you? Ask her about your personal weapon. Margarita thumbs back several pages in a notebook. I see, this is your first time. She retreats to the shelves. Margarita returns a couple of minutes later carrying something that looks like more like a toy than a weapon. Like, I have no idea how you say that. Teketchenko? Teketchenko? I'm not sure. She places the odd little device on the counter and spreads her hands. This is the Andromeda EP, same one they talk about on television. Andromeda seems weightless as she spins it around one finger. I ain't telling you shit about this thing because that's exactly how much I know. Laser schmazer. Cadmium battery, fiberglass body, blah 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 blah. You probably know more about it than I do. Here. Say you're no good with energy weapons and need something else. No. Zip the firearm carefully with the barrel aimed downward, like you were trained. Margarita drags her pipe and releases a puff of thick yellow smoke. I see you know the rules. That's good. Thank her and be on your way, to be honest. Sign your name while you're waiting. Margarita ducks under the counter and comes back holding several battery packs. Batteries for the Andromeda. The ammunition allotment is intended for one mission. If you want more, put in a request with the bureaucrats. Leaning over the counter, the black points somewhere off to one side. Is that like the wing you're from or something? I'm so confused. It's like they just call them by their, like, the wing that they're from. Now it's time for your training. Botherby is already waiting for you by the big gate. He's a little crazy, but a good man nonetheless. So this guy? No. Who's Botherby? Is there a big gate over here? It's locked. It's locked. What are my options? Armored door use. Oh, I don't have a good enough. Okay, I'm not good enough to lockpick. Alright, well, I'll open this door up. By the big gate. As you reach the slide open the door, an engineer in bright blue jacket stops you. Hold up, boss. It's out of order, see? You're a newcomer, right? It's a proper open house today. He offers you his hand. According to his badge, he is Maxim Penkavatsky, technician. I can't. These names are gonna kill me. The technician slaps the door with one hand. You'll have to wait until it's done. Some orange jammed up the lock with chewing gum just for a laugh. They're like animals, those oranges, marking their territory. Ask him whether he can open the door. Ask him another route to the boarding area. Pikavsky chuckles. Looks like you don't get it. Tons of relics pass through Concord. The base is laid out to make everyone walk a single route. The top level is separate as possible from the bottom. You got the idea? He turns back to the lock. So in the meantime, take a load off, have a coffee, loosen up, watch the storm through the window. You'll be seeing a lot of those out here. Okay. Maxim extracts a thin precision probe from behind his ear and dangles it in front of you. Though there is another way. Do you want to learn something about picking locks? It's a useful skill in all sorts of situations. He looks at you expectantly. Reply that you'd like to learn, yeah. The blue's getting excited. Alright, looky here. What? Oh, I actually got a lockpick from him. Sweet. Penkovsky presses his pick lock and an odd device resembling a hybrid screwdriver can opener into your hand. Using a mechanical pick lock is easy peasy, though they wear out fast, while an old-fashioned kind is another thing entirely. There's a tool for a master. That's a tool for a master, okay. Maxim takes out another pick lock and crouches by the door. He gives you a quick lesson on how to pick a common lock. By the way, you can carry your tools in your belt. It's much handier if you have them right there. Okay, so this is just telling. I keep seeing this move. Like, I don't know what it's saying because I'm freaking blind on this side, but it's literally what's saying up here. Penkovsky shows you his utility belt where he keeps all kinds of tools and gadgets. Actually, finding tools inside the dome is no problem at all. There are even devices for hacking terminals. Maxim hoists up his belt. The blue solemnly raises an index finger. And one more thing. Always use brand name stuff if you can. Groovy produces good kit, Modus, and Supercooler too. They've all got flat contracts with Kronos, so they don't care about quality. Say thank you and be on your way. Okay. You want me to lockpick then? Skills and abilities. I don't have any points. Yeah, lower points? Nope. What is this? Interruptions. Ability to set traps of small beasts and birds. Okay. Really? Uses action points for reloading by 1. Ah, honestly, I think I want to wait for that. I think I set everything back up because I started a character again. Survival. Oh, we got extra points when we did these. I never even noticed it. Ability to cause the interlocutor to have a state of trust and emotional closeness to you. Application of formal logic, rhetoric, common sense, useful in discussions. I guess this one actually. I almost took that when I saw it for the first time. Medicine. Set of measures to remove radiation. Okay. Or no, I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna wait for more points. Grants you access to password protected terminals, computers, and networks. I can actually get hacking too already. Alright. How am I able to grab these? Is it just because I've been talking to people and getting stuff? Oh, it's from probably the armor. Okay, dismantling allows the skill to remove careful parts and components from certain items. That kind of seems useful. Cookery. Allows you to carry more useful items. That's something good too. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. And this one. Yeah, carry more items. Unless I really did miss something. Oh my god, is it really? That's all I had to do? Oh, there's nowhere does it say that you have to click in the bottom right corner. I'm blind on my right side. Oh my god. I hate things on my right side. Like, I understand why they do it. You gotta have space and everything. But anything on my right-hand side, I am 100%... I'm blind on my right side, so I don't see things here and popping up on the sides and stuff. Alright, well, we're gonna continue on. I was stuck there for so long. Like, it's been days since I recorded the last one. Or the first part of this. Okay, so we need to talk to you, I assume? Here's the assault course. Middle-aged black is sitting here in his hands in his lap. His shoes are polished to shine. The buttons on his uniform twinkle in the light. And even his badge, Winston Botherly Instructor, has been buffed so much it hurts your eyes to look at. Botherby frowns as you approach. Your first act is being late for your briefing. Are you going to be late for your funeral as well? Oh, okay, so apparently if you are the wing of the people, you can actually have specific things to say. Say you're here to receive military training. Snap to attention and report that you're here for your assignment and ready to receive instructions. Do it. Black glances up at you. Yes, I see. You came here with your weapon fully prepared to disappoint me. You are ready, aren't you? Employee, say you're ready. Say you have a few things. Yeah, I'm ready. Weatherby steps aside, make it past the doors. Take this elevator to the training grounds. Raises his index finger. The conditions of your training grounds closely simulate what one would see in the field. Your goal is to avoid getting lost and dying of dehydration, and try to aim the barrel away from yourself when shooting. This guy's a jackass. Pulling a notepad from his pocket, the instructor jots down your name. Your goal is to hit 3 targets. I'm going to monitor you and advise as necessary. And try not to burst into tears. That's all. Go ahead. Salute him and go. Shout, yes, sir. No. I'll just step away. I don't even care. I'm not gonna be. You gonna be rude to me? I'm not giving you any extra like happiness, niceness stuff. Okay, let's go here. What do we got? I want to loot everything real quick because I mean, the more stuff I have. Research zone. Whoa! Look at that. That looks crazy. Okay, well I'm supposed to go in there, but I want to check everything else out first. Who are you? Lean, dark-skinned, silver, with thick black hair and a huge cigar clamped in his teeth is sitting in front of you. As you approach, he flashes a tricky grin and slowly raises an outspread hand above the table. Something really weird happens. All the paper clips, pencils, loose toothpicks, and other little bits of trash float up off the table and hang in the air. Silver-colored badge reading Andre Mahai. Mahai? I'm gonna slaughter names, that's right. I forgot a lot of the names are not... I don't know how to pronounce them. Psi Instructor floats up as well. Gape in astonishment at what you're seeing. Remain skeptical. You're not going to be fooled by some parlor trick. Approach the table as if nothing unusual is occurring. Yeah. Give me your hand. He demands before you answer. He grabs your hand in his strong brown fingers. Andre gropes your hand with an expression of fierce concentration. Do you practice spells, bulbs, brushing mugs off the table? Aha. Ask what he means. No, yeah. That's what he means. Silver takes a pull at his cigar and releases a self-important puff of smoke. Psionics. It's a gift for all of us. The forefathers got off. And they're gone. Only the dome remains, and this. The psionics. Aha. He rocks back at his armchair, puffing at his cigar. The toothpicks again slowly rise off the table. Mahai opens his palms to the air, and toothpicks revolve around his head like a cloud of slow-motion wooden insects. The scientists say people have a mental characteristic known as psyche. You have it. I have it. Everyone has this. Aha. Your psyche is big. You got talents. Your psyche is small. No talents. You'll be using a lighter for cigar all your life. Ask him to teach you how to use your psi skill. No, I'm good. Alright. I saw a thing I can loot. I'm gonna try to, literally loot everything I can to get all the goods. Wooden bar. The most common materials on Earth, wood has been used, but a wooden bar. Okay, whatever. Give me all the goodies. Can I actually loot these? I can... Handful of earth. Okay. I mean, encumbrance 8 of 15. Okay, so I do have a weight. I mean, but I can go sell some stuff is what I'm figuring. I'm gonna take all the dirt. That's peculiar. Alright, is there anywhere else I can go? I can go out here. I can go sell some things to the door. Ooh, press the select rune on the access panel, but nothing happens. A red light appears in the control panel. Black behind the counter calls out to you. On your way to die in the desert without any military training? Complete the training and then you can die whenever you wish. Come here. No, I don't want to go over there. I want to go talk to the trader real quick. I can't believe it was seriously right there. I spent I don't know, probably about another 20 minutes trying to figure out exactly how to get through that thing. Thinking the game was just jacked. I even sent feedback saying the game was jacked. I had no idea it was down here. I just want to see what you have for sale. I'm gonna sell some stuff to you. Can I sell you dirt? Oh, wait. Value is $0. Okay, never mind. Value is 13. Well, what I want to get is a helmet. It's the one thing I don't have besides a belt. Utility belt, soldier's belt, worker's belt. Figure utility belt. I don't remember if this was in the video before, or the first part, not the video before, the first part of the video. Sorry if it was, and I'm just kind of repeating. I don't think it was. Nice lather, some 99% bacteria. I mean, I might as well sell the soap, right? Yup. No, I want to get both of them. That's okay, it doesn't sell for very much. Rare earth metals, 120. Is there anything else you have that I should buy from you? I mean, I guess I could just get some money. 16. Oh, down here. I'm like, what am I typing? No, not 166. Alright, accept. Alright, there we go. I guess I got... Yep, get out of here. Nope, not you. Step away. Inventory. Equip. So, I mean, I'm all decked out. The only thing I don't have is a backpack and a mask. Oh, I can actually... Oh, I can get a mask? I thought that would be helmet. Okay, so what... Is there anything... Mechanical damage. It says helmet. Oh, maybe they're... Okay, I guess they're just helmets. There is no actual mask. Shovel is a melee weapon? Nah, I'm good. Alright, I keep pushing the wrong button. Alright, I guess we're gonna go do our military training. Let's come up here. I want to go see what this is. This looks crazy. What? Amazing excursion. Information employees are all wings. Okay. Let's go do our military training. Following text glows from a small amber-colored screen. Welcome to the Sherman Holographic Combat Emulation System. Please select a program. Enter Alpha to initiate the Alpha Squad hologram. Picture slowly changes. Looking closely, you can see the lines being rewritten one by one. Alright. Guess we're going to battle? So I'm just supposed to... How do I change my weapon? Single shot. Not enough ammo. Did I not Oh, no. I forgot to reload. Well, I'm already wasting some of my points, aren't I? Okay, so shoot you. Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Not enough action points. Not in firing range. Can I just move over? I assume they're gonna probably move. In cover behind an exploding barrel. That seems good. Ow. Alright, well I got a 96% chance to shoot you, so I'm just gonna shoot you in the face. Gain achievement. Okay. Oh, it's actually searching. I thought it was gonna be something else. Can I get... No, but I can get behind cover here. Which gives me, what, 54% chance, 46%? And I assume it's not enough points, yeah. Cover. I still got shot. Alright, well, 58% chance. Yeah, there we go. I don't have much, but I can get behind cover again. Come right here. Cover. Nice. Missed. What's your percentage? 43? That takes... How much does it take to shoot? 3? Okay, so I can get right here and then just shoot him in the face. Nice. Target hit, I wouldn't cheer. Okay, well, whatever, man. I need to go talk to you again? Rotherby nods grandly. You made it through the briefing without making a total fool of yourself. Congratulations. I'll send a report up the chain about your completing unanticipated success. You're dismissed, employee. Okay, so do I get to leave now? Will you let me leave without yelling at me? Let's go talk to the research guy, considering that we are, you know, the science wing. You see a tall scientist in a white lab coat, bathed in the light of a dozen lamps. He seems to hover above the laboratory floor. The man turns on your footsteps. He's holding a notepad and a pencil. His shimmering badge reads, Sebastian Van Olden. He glances from you to the expensive-looking watch on his wrist. I want you to respect one another's time. Please speak clearly and be to the point. You must be a newcomer I was told about. Nice to meet you. His unusual greeting finished, he offers you a thin hand. Greet him and say you're here for the briefing. Skip the greeting and ask him to train you. No. I'll be nice. The scientist puts the table aside, raises his watch to his face, and sets the timer. He pulls a portable computer to his lab coat. I will demonstrate this only once. To switch on the scanner, press the button on the right side of the housing. The scanner beam is narrow. It's intended to focus on one object at a time. Van Olden turns on the scanner and continues. My advice is to scan everything you might be of scientific or statistical interest, relics, forefathers, objects, automatic doors, cars, vending machines, employee corpses. That's always good, employee corpses. I like hearing that. He turns the screen so you can see it. Scanner automatically transmits data to the Minerva system. For each piece of uploaded data, you receive points that can be exchanged for scientific equipment, clothing, medicines, and other items. It's an incentive system for employees. Van Olden pushes a button on his stopwatch. Stop watching? So my oral briefing fell within the allotted span of time. The next stage is hand training in our simulated ecozone. You rest one finger on a button in preparation to start the timer. You're going to go downstairs to scan relics. I will be monitoring your progress. Please note that several radioactive anomalies in the ecozone. These are the same conditions you'll be working in. Radioactive zones and relics there are common as cacti inside the dome. Use anti-rad drugs to protect yourself from radiation. Which ones, you ask? Arid 3, for example. If you end up irradiated, I can speak words. Anyway, take something else to scrub your system. You can visit the specialist for treatment. By the way, security protocol requires you to take the medicine with you when traveling to dangerous areas. Rummages through his pockets. Smoothly extracts a jar of yellow pills from his pockets. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Here's your arid. One more thing. Hang on. Van Olden extracts a canvas pouch and screws from his other pocket. Simple and reliable method. Throw a screw into an anomaly to trigger and discharge it. It will then require time to recharge. Now follow me, please. Okay. So we're going through here? What? So I got a med pack. Okay, I can, oh, I can equip them down here. I don't want that one. I want to get, where was the meds? So this will cause slight sleepiness. Okay. And then Rad Force, purging the human system of radioactive elements. So this is, what, prior to getting irradiated? This is after getting irradiated? Okay. I'm coming, man. Where'd you go? Oh, you're over there. So wait, you want me to scan everything? Oh, that's not good. Gonna kind of loot everything real quick. Take all that. Take all that. Anything else in this room? Oh yeah, right here. Not a whole lot. Okay, so where's the scan thing? Scan. You told me to scan everything. I can't scan anything. There's nothing I can scan. Alright, whatever. Just come over here. Talk to you. Then Olin gestures back to the eco zone. You completed scanning everything. Finish the task first. Or you haven't scanned it. Okay. So you want me to go in here and scan everything? Oh, this is what you meant by down here. Careful around those anomalies. Touch one and you'll regret it. Good to know. Whoa. Okay, scan this. Journal entry, a successful scanning attempt. Bolt throwing. Boop. Alright, so I'm good to come over here? That's what you mean? Alright, that's fine. Ooh, let's get away from that. I feel like I should probably throw a bolt in this one. No, don't touch it. Scan. No, I clicked on the wrong thing. Alright, apparently I did that instead. Journal entry 2 objects scanned. Okay. Come over. Don't touch it. Just scan it. Okay. All 3 objects have been successfully scanned. So I can just avoid these entirely. I don't even have to worry about this. There is no radiation right now. 0 rad, so we're good. Okay, talk to you again. Sebastian meets you on the platform. Your finish time is within acceptable range. He starts his stopwatch. Scientist turns to his notes. Not bad. One question. You observed several anomalies while scanning. In your opinion, what did they appear? Orange wing? Well, I mean, okay, so it's just based on our actual wing. Formulate an hypothesis. Scientist assumes a superior expression. I knew you'd come up with something like that. I see you understand nothing about the nature of anomalies, so let me add a couple of points. Glances at the shimmering blue light in the ecozone. The truth is, we don't know the reason for these phenomena either. We actually know nothing, no matter how much you try to convince yourselves otherwise. Okay. Sebastian points a thin finger at the clustered lightning. I personally believe the anomalies are the dome's security mechanism. The ones you saw are relatively harmless, but there are different anomalies. I keep wanting to say abnormalities because just lobotomy corporation still in my brain, even though I've played it forever. In the desert, phenomenon with toy with the human mind. The White's gaze straight back to his tablet. You may go. I'll tell Dean you passed the briefing. Okay, I didn't even know I was supposed to come do this, to be honest. Ooh, there's a whole bunch of stuff to loot here. Oh, there's nothing in it, though. Can I use this? Remove radiation from the body. Injection into your arm, leaving you tidy. Okay. So no radiation. Restore my health. Why not? And second, thin needle pieces in your arm. So we just keep getting shots. That's good. Alright, well, I think I'm fine. I mean, I have 0 rats according to this. Okay. I guess we gotta go outside into the desert now? Somebody gonna yell at me for not doing something else? Nope, we actually gotta go out here now. Hurrah! Let's loot this. Employee, please come here. No, I don't wanna. I wanna loot everything. So that's what I want to do to everything. I want, like, look at all this stuff. Oh, it's locked. Can I lockpick it? Insufficient ability. Okay. Alright, well, what about this one? Alright, well, whatever. I don't care. I don't need to, so... Just wanted to see if I could. Experience received. A tall, blond man in his 40s touches the brim of his black cap, then extends his hand for a shake. His fingers are stone hard. The badge on his broad chest reads Adolf Schmitz, head of security. Schmitz is studying you back, disapprovingly, it seems. He wipes a bit of lint off your shoulder and adjusts the collar of your overalls. Your uniform could use a wash. Too bad. I literally just put it on, man. Blame the dude over there. I just got it. What are you talking about? I'm Adolf Schmitz, head of the security service. You were to be sent to Maligan, but the situation has changed. Black nods towards the door behind him. I've got an urgent order for you. Your help is needed at a nearby object. Mr. Kingsley is waiting for you right now to give you an assignment. He'll tell you everything himself. Adolf steps aside, glancing down to your boots. He shakes his head morsely. Ask what he needs you, but not the other white that arrived with you. Schmitz is impassively draws a small notebook from his pocket. You arrived together with, yes, I see, Tomoko Kimiro. She's too specialized. That's why Mr. Kingsley asked for you specifically. Alright, yeah. Schmidt steps aside, inviting you to enter. Come in, please. The video phone is on the wall over there. Oh, so we're gonna talk to this dude right here? Just kind of sitting there waiting. Giant display glows welcomingly when you approach. A red light comes on under the screen's steel hood. The camera is switched on. A gray old man with high cheekbones appears and squints at you from on the screen. Do you copy? He leans close to the camera, his glasses glittering, not glimmering. My name is Martin Kingsley. I am Chief Officer of Milligan Base. I would have liked to meet you in person, but I have delayed my uniform circumstances. One moment, I'll grab your file. He reaches for something outside the screen and brings a thin folder with your name on the cover into view, apparently your file. Kingsley opens the folder to thumb through the pages. He marks one of the pages with a pencil. White Wing, you know, I have a great deal of respect for your science division, and I find the people intriguing as well. I shouldn't ask, but how did you come to choose this profession? So your work is part of the higher mission. It's your way to giving back to humanity with its sciences. Confess that you're attracted by the dark secrets of the forefathers' technologies. Shrug. You're a doctor. You must make yourself available whenever. I like this one. Confess you're attracted to the dark secrets of the forefathers' technologies. The administrator is steadily examining you. Yes. Enthusiasm is good. Just mind your safety regulations and remember any damage to Cronus property is considered a personal liability. Mind that this extends the research complex itself. Kingsley closes the file and folds his hands. Thank you for your reply. I learned a little more about you. Now I want you to learn a little more about us. Keep in mind, this is not a rehearsed speech. He assumes a serious expression. When the dome was discovered in 1971, it became a scientific and media sensation. The worldwide phenomena, and likely the most significant discovery in the history of mankind. Kingsley drums his fingers on the unseen desk, his gaze focused somewhere beyond. I see, you were enticed here by radio advertising. TV, movies, and interviews. Billboards at every turn. Cronus wants the world to see the dome as a stage where something merry and fascinating is going on. But now, you're actually here. I want you to see the real picture. You can't make out his eyes behind the glare of his spectacles, but he seems to be studying you, staring directly at you. I don't know why I cannot read, and my voice is going out. What the heck? Here's the truth. Nobody was waiting for you for us inside the dome. It's neither a treasury of technologies nor a cemetery of the ancients. Perhaps what we're doing now is defusing the world's most complicated bomb. Will our mission thrive? I believe so, if we work together and everyone does his part. Looks back at your file. I say, do what must be done, because that's what the concept of 5 wings is all about. Kingsley points at the camera. You're White Wing now, and everyone else, even I myself, is working to allow you to do your part. But the inverse is also true. People are eagerly waiting for your results, discoveries, brilliant solutions, and interactable problems. Some progress to justify all the catastrophes and tragedies that happened inside the dome. Putting the folder aside, he sits back and stares at you in silence. It's now as quiet as the ticking of a clock can be heard through the speakers. Kingsley sighs quietly. You were probably waiting for some boilerplate welcome speech, but I prefer to talk about the real-world problems. Glad to meet you. Say that you are... Okay, yeah, that one. Martin nods slowly. I apologize once again for the long-distance meeting. Now, As we don't have much time, I'd like to get to the point. I'm sure you're curious why you were taken off the bus to Magellan and brought here instead. He moves closer to the camera. I'm going to show you a short video. Please pay attention. What? I thought there was actually going to be a video that popped up. An urgent mission for an employee with a background and qualifications. I've assigned someone to Magellan, but I'm short on personnel. I apologize once again for the hurry, but it seems I have no choice. Maybe you've heard about Nashville. Oh, okay. I thought this was actually just like the title of the thing. Clears his throat. Maybe you've heard about Nashville Base. While preparing for the materials for this mission, I came across a short documentary film about the complex. I think you should watch it. Speakers produce a hollow click. Purple, gray, and black spots flicker the screen. Blur title: The Chronos Archives, 1971 to 74. Was used in the production of recording. Appears at the bottom. Okay. Shadow of airplanes flies over the faded yellow desert. A cherry voice fills the room. Every day, our researchers uncover more and more of the dome's secrets. There is no doubt the underground structures, officially known as objects, are organized according to some pattern. Though early on, the importance of the forefathers' relics were considered insignificant. Wait until Nashville is mentioned. I guess I'll keep going. Desert dim and blackness of chalkboards, white lines appear in the form of schematic on the dome. The narrator continues, by 1971, however, many important discoveries had come to light by the period of only a few months, and the construction of research bases adjacent to the more promising objects began. Personnel moved into Archon in May 1972. Within half a year, Boston and Dessau were also brought into service. Through the biggest discovery is yet to come. Oh my god. How long is this? How long a video? Picture changes on a chasm suffused with electric light. Workers, scientists, and engineers bustling from above. Speaker's voice seems to come from a distance. In November of 1973, a massive network of underground caves and a structure of hitherto unseen complexity was discovered in Sector C-12. Soon after, the construction of C-12 Nashville began. Camera glides from a dim caverns to the silhouettes of bizarre mechanisms loomed up by the dark. It arrives at the massive dig site, crowded with earth-moving machines and tired miners in orange overalls. C-12 Nashville is an innovative research complex located atop a primary relic mining location. The complexity of the object is unique. Communications. Film abruptly cuts out and Kingsley's face appears. The rest of the information is classified, but hopefully you get the main idea. Nashville is a very special place, requiring people with special qualifications. Technically, you don't have clearance level for this, but I'm waiving this for this mission. Alright. You need to know when Nashville is so special. Ask which task is. I just want to go out to the desert. Holy crap, stop talking to people, just go to the freaking desert. Martin adjusts his glasses. So, the task. Nashville's base stopped transmitting yesterday evening. A reconnaissance group was sent out early, but we haven't heard anything from them yet either. Chief Officer rubs his forehead. Normally I would give you the task of a novice, but I don't have enough people. Looks down at the documents again. Furthermore, the group was lacking someone with your specialization. Sensor units in the desert have reported that nearby anomalous zones are unusually active. I suspect a scientific approach will be needed to resolve their communication problems. Looking at the camera once more, your task is to get to Nashville, figure out whatever's behind the communication problem, get in touch with your group, and work with them to solve the problem. Okay. Carefully returns the documents to the folder. You notice his hands tremble slightly. Go downstairs. The bus will be waiting for you in storage. The task is urgent, but a small delay is acceptable. If there's anything you need to settle here first, that is all. Any questions? No, I'm ready to leave. Great here. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so now I can actually leave. Will you actually let me leave? So I literally just gotta get on the bus? I mean, can I steal anything else? Whoa, there's little boxes right here. Can I turn this? Like, is that... Yes. Can I go through here? Let me do that. It's locked. Oh, I guess we just gotta get in the bus. I assume that's the bus. Orange tractor truck is waiting at gate 3. The vehicle number has been scrubbed off the desert twin sand. Okay. Side door is half open. Young woman sitting behind the wheel, her legs dangling to one side. She offers her hand. Hi, I'm Clara Morgan, and you're the novice going to Nashville, right? What's your name? How do you feel? Do you mind if I smoke in the car? Her handshake is surprisingly firm. Clara smells of soap, some fragrance, and slightly of gasoline. Say you need to straighten up a couple things. Introduce yourself. Ignore her. I could ignore her. No. Let's introduce myself. She smiles. Glad to meet you, too. I've got nuts. Want some? Or candy? Oh, I've got chocolate-flavored fruit or some. Do you know how candied fruit are dried and boiled in syrup? What? Just let me go! Climb into the tractor in the cabin and plunk... I saw the tractor here. And plunk yourself down in the passenger seat. The tractor's bigger on the inside than it looks. A wooden rosary is hanging from the driver's mirror. The radio murmurs quietly. Kara slams the door shut and grins. Here we go. God willing, you will get there before the storm hits. Mind if I turn the radio up a bit? Do you like music? Blues? Gospel? I, for instance, like... Can't make out exactly what Clara says. The roar of the engine smothers the rest of the sentence, and the truck lurches into motion. Okay, so now we're going out into the great beyond. It is just beginning. I think once we get to wherever we're going, I'm going to end it there for now. I like this game. I knew I would. There's a lot of talking, and I assume that was just because it's the beginning of the tutorial part. And now we're going to actually get into the more meaty part, where there's like actual stuff happening. We're going to get battles, exploration, all that fun stuff, which is what I'm kind of excited for. If you don't make it to Nashville at a low saddle-shaped mountain pass, the engine overheats and rapidly loses power. The truck coasts to a stop. Clara opens the hood and steps back from the steaming radiator. Here we go again. There are always some problems with this gas station in these parts. Everything crumbles into dust. Anomalies. The blue stares anxiously at the dark funnel cloud approaching on the horizon. Pros that she calls for assistance. Ask if she can help fix it. Ask her what to do next, I guess. I will fix it, but it would be better for us to find some protection against this anomaly. Otherwise, we will go far. Ask around the gas station while I'm working on it. See if they know anything. Alright, answer that will do so and move away. Yes. Alright, that's agreed upon. And then I'll get ready for the meantime. Still have time to work, make it before the storm arises. Shading her eyes from one hand, she balances a black twister hovering on the horizon. Okay, yes, I'm gonna leave it here for now. Looks like we actually get to do some exploration and stuff, so I can start scanning, probably get invites and everything. Oh man, this place looks huge. I was like, that was cool. I didn't realize. Oh, wow. Wow, this place is huge because we're here and there's a ton of stuff. Alright, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you want to see more. I will definitely continue on with more. I'll probably at least make one more video. Unless this does horribly bad. But, this has the same vibes of like the old Fallout games, which like I said, I absolutely love. So, we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.